Now we are back. We talked to Tyler Perry, The Oval, season 7, episode 1, Catch a Fade review. So, um, before I get into this review, um, s- um, um, The Oval, they have added The Oval season 7, episode 1 be added to Paramount Plus. You can watch it on Paramount Plus, or since today is currently Wednesday, you can watch it at 9 o'clock Wednesday, because it's currently four something in the morning. So you can watch it on Paramount Plus and not just watch the episode. I'm ready to review it. So let me tell you something right here. This episode was a mess. Okay, it was a mess. We got a new character introduced. We got Miss Pran. We get to her in a second. We get to her later on. We gonna talk about those. So we pick up where we left off. Why they say yeah, we gonna talk about this prayer. We gonna talk about this praying. We pick up where we left off. Eli got shot. He's turns out he's all right. He's been rushed to the ER. Yeah, they get patched up and everything. We don't know who the shooter is. So Miss Pring comes in, turns out she's the character that's coming in to set everybody straight and makes everybody play ball. If not, they gonna get buried and they won't be able to play ball. Basically, Miss Pring like either you gonna play ball or we gonna bury you. That's basically and believe it or not, I live Miss Pring. I say which I won't say about this character, but hey, she's being summoned in to do to somebody else what they should have been doing a long time ago. Okay. Um, so, you know, Max asks people to move out the way, and Miss Pring was like, "Clearly, you don't know who I am." See, she let Sam know. She was letting Sam know who she was. Okay. She said, "Clearly, you don't know who I am." And Sam was like, and Sam and Miss Pring were talking, and they said, and Sam was pretty much explaining what happened. Eli Eli thought was thinking that Simone Ball was having a fair tonight. They would. He actually caught him. He got shot in the process, and the Mrs. Pran asks them to secure Bob because he can't leave. No one can leave the White House or go come in the White House. Leave out and come in. So we get to the kitchen and Miss Pran asks Miss Pran asks Sam to take off his clothes because there might be buzz everywhere. She asks Buzz to give it to him. So she speaks to him basically set Sam straight to, and Sam like yes ma'am, okay. Then we're gonna go over to Priscilla. So turns out Priscilla's alright. She's tied up because special forces. So it turns out there was some special forces was sent by I forgot the name, but those special forces was sent by somebody. Um, and Priscilla's ass get taken to the White House. She's like she can't go in like this because she's handcuffed and everything. And then one of the special forces, I don't know the name, they never give out their names, but one of the special forces backhands Priscilla, and they pick her up and take her to that wife. I was like, damn. Mm. So then we get to Nancy and Sharon. Not much happened. We didn't really get a follow them to episode 2. We get to Sharon and Nancy, and she, if you remember correctly, if you remember, Nancy was getting held at gunpoint. That's all we saw with them. Next, we get to Richard and the FBI agent. It turns out they looked for the girl that he had sex with um in the hotel. Okay, they looked for the girl that he had sex with, and this messed up. Okay. Sorry, my TV ran. They looked for this girl, and he never said this the girl yet. So then I believe that's how we saw for him. Um, let's see. Then we go over to we go over to Alan. He's at his apartment. He's noticed that the junkie that he hit. Cause you remember on season seven, the bad half of I'm not season seven, but the bad half of season six first came out. Um, he had hit this junkie, a girl, and she was dead on his floor, and he covered her up with clothes, but he didn't cover the head part. So the police come knocking on the door. He's lying to search the apartment, and Alan's like, I don't think you can do that. But the police officer was like, look, I just want to search your apartment because if I come over with backup, it ain't gonna be pretty. So yeah, so you know, I don't think that happens in episode two though. But yeah, yeah, because remember I said it was that on Paramount Plus, so I pretty much saw everything. I just waited till after review it. So I believe it happens on episode two. So I think that's all we saw for him too. Um, then we get to what else we get to? Then we get to we guess we get to oh yeah, Sam and Kyle. We got Sam and Kyle's Kyle's still locked up in the cell. And Sam, how Sam and Kyle go with it. And next thing Kyle kept on calling Sam bees, and Sam retaliated. So he unlocked the cell and beat him up and locked the cell back. I was like, dang, I'm saying, I didn't know you had any like that. Um but then we have we get back to Miss Pran. We get back to we get back to Miss Pran, and we get back to Miss Pran, and she's in Donna's office, well, Alice's office, but I'm calling it Donna's office now. She's in Donna's office, and she's asked to speak to Donna. She basically goes in on Donna. I think she goes in on almost everybody. She basically goes in on Donna about the stuff, and they picked the wrong guy to handle stuff, and she said she gonna give one more chance, and you know, yeah. So then we get to another Donna scene that Donna and um what's the Donald? What's the other one? Donald and Hunter. We had a Donald Hunter, and Hunter just going on about I heard you like men and all that. And um, next thing you know, he next thing he talks about he's not how how Donald's not loyal and everything, and then they get into a fight. You remember on Family Guy? You remember on Family Guy? They got to a fight. They get to fighting about something. I was laughing. That scene was funny, and we get to they start fighting, and you say Hunter, I like you, Donald. I was like, what was that? So yeah, that's it. That's it with them. So then we move on to back to the ER where Eli and Simone are asked to watch the press run for um like White House staff. So they watched the press run and they were like, "What in the world?" And Simone was like, "Who would this be?" And they realized something was going on, and we have I skipped some. Then we have Jason, and turns out he doesn't have any White House injury. I mean not White House but stab injury. Can you remember he got stabbed too with Victoria? Um, you know, we get to we get to him. And he turns out he found another tunnel, and yeah. Side note, he kidnaps Priscilla later on in this season. Okay. Sorry to spoil it, but it was on Paramount Plus and I looked saw everything. So yeah, now we're only doing one episode, but he took it down, had it right back up there. And episode two comes out next Wednesday, by the way. Mm. Um let me see if I missed anything. Um did I miss something? Mm, I don't think I. All right, I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything that there is to talk about. Yeah, because this episode was good. This season's gonna be really good. Okay, just let y'all know. This season gonna be really good. Um, I gotta watch War Sisters too, so yeah. Hmm. With that being said, I'll catch y'all on another Oval review, and I'll see y'all later. And hype the video up, okay? Hype the video up, okay? I'll see y'all later on. Peace out. Bye bye.